Welcome all to hear these tales from the deepest, darkest heart of Wales, of giants and boars and eagles and stags, and the horrible game of badger in the bag, of Rhiannon full of noble grace, who cantered along at uncatchable pace. But then she was framed for a vicious attack, and was forced to carry the court on her back. Her hunt now rages through the valley, by huntsmen who will never tarry. A grunting squeal from a gaping maw, a mysterious sight of a shining white boar. But Derry and Rhiannon give chase to the goal, to a mist-shrouded hall with a curse-ridden bowl. The couple had vanished without a trace, but for now let's see where the next tale takes place. There once was a man who, when most enraged, built for a mouse a gallows and stage. Enter the father and son who, with magical powers, created a maiden entirely from flowers. Slew was the son, he thought nothing of death, but trusting the maiden he drew his last breath. Blodeuwedd had told him he'd nothing to fear, yet he was undone with a goat, bath and spear. Yet his soul still held a magical might, and by becoming an eagle, Clew took his last flight. The maiden was doomed to a similar fate, turned into an owl for all birds to hate. Now to the sea where stories are told, of towering giants and kings of old. Songs of these heroes reach far and wide, and here Bran the Blessed crossed the sea in his stride. To the Isle of the Mighty, past a ship made of kelp, to his dear sister Branwen, who needed his help. Branwen had trained her starlings to sing, and they called for great Bran to kill the cruel king. A battle was fought, till the ground was blood red, but Bran's life was extinguished, they cut off his head. A magical cauldron in a fiery cave, thrown in the pot of the dead and the brave. They are brought back to life, they have no choice. The hefty price is the loss of their voice. Now the cauldron is cracked by anger, and it flings its stories across this great land. A stag and a horse and a bath and goat, a shining white boar and a kelp ship afloat, a gallows for mice and a giant in the sea, a badger in a bag and a piggyback for free. Eagles and cauldrons, heads and owls, a bowl, 7 starlings, and a girl made of flowers. How have these tales come to be? Search all around and you just may see. There's riddles to solve and stamps to earn, before the green man's time to burn. Search high and low, in cranny and nook, enjoy the hunt, and the best of luck.